There he is.
Awesome PC. Wow. 60. But yeah, this is the build. 92 overall map. 94 lab. 94 3. 95 ball. 91 speed of ball. Maxed out my speed. Ability. So that's strength.
Stop game time, bring the pain time.
Play this game. Fuck it.
And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. But once they take the floor, they're one single unit. It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. And on tap tonight, it's the Golden State Warriors going up against the Sacramento Kings. Hi, everyone. Kevin Harlan with me tonight. Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And Ali LaForce is reporting on the sidelines. Taking a look here at some of the numbers for Domantas Sabonis.
And he's gone dry over the past 10 games, guys. His scoring is way down. He can't seem to fight his way out of the slump. He better get it going tonight or they'll start losing patience with him.
Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Murray and Sabonis make up the inside pair. Backcourt guards are Schroeder and Levine. And it's DeRozan in at the 3. And for the Warriors,
this is our playoff push.
Tari Easton is out there with Trace Jackson-Davis. Then there's Washington. Then there's Brandon Pajemski. And it's Bridges in at the 1. Both of these teams have been having a tough go of it lately, Stan. They've been unable to string together wins.
Yeah, Kevin, there's no better way for a team to get off the ropes than face a team that's also on the ropes. One of these teams has got to get their mojo back tonight.
And these home games have been very important to MP this season. He wants his squad to be seen as one of the toughest and most reliable home teams in the NBA.
Yeah, MP has made his desire for home wins known, but your actions have to match your words, and they haven't been the home court powerhouse they wanted to be, or that these fans deserve.
Now Pajemski, following the three-point attempt by DeRozan. Fires the 3. MP, no good. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Ali LaForce.
Head coach Steve Kerr and I got a chance to talk for a bit. We talked about Domantas Sabonis, specifically what makes him so hard to guard. Coach told me his basketball IQ and just the way he sees the floor. He just seems to know where to be at all times. And defensively, that's difficult to match up against. They'll need to find a way to contain Sabonis here in this one. Back over to you guys.
Thank you once again, Ali. Now, here's MP. His last outing with 20 points. It's good.
Well, the players will say, mouse in the house. Great job to use his size to expose the smaller defender inside.
And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. It's a 5-point game. On the wing, Levine. He's defended by Pajemski. Pass to Sabonis. And that comes off the assist by Levine.
Well, with his ability to carve out space, Sabonis is one of the best paint scorers in the game. This team should look to set him up.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
And you talk about the best center in the league. Sabonis certainly, Stan, is in that group.
He sure is, Kevin, the second Sabonis to be in that group. And look, this guy can do it all. He is one of the best passing bigs in the league. He's one of the best rebounding bigs in the league. And he can shoot the ball on the perimeter. A tough guy to deal with.
Schroeder finds Murray. Out to the right wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's good from Schroeder on the assist by Sabonis. And that ties it up.
Well, so often the catalyst, Schroeder, the recipient of a good pass that time, rewarding his teammates' try.
Here's Eason. Coming in off a 10-point game his last outing. Back to MP. DeRozan with the rebound.
Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
Pass to Schroeder. Outside, Levine. Down low, here's Murray. The kick out to Sabonis. DeRozan against MP. And they call an illegal screen here. Warriors have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Pajemski's shot is good.
Great delivery on the pick and roll. MP with a good sense of timing.
Outside, Levine. The tray. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. The Warriors leading. And yes, it's good. Pajemski's got his second basket.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Outside, Levine. Again, the miss by the King. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Steps back, Bridges, and he lays it straight in. Bridges has got 5 points so far.
Gets the ball inside and gets it done. Nice work by MP.
Outside, Levine. Pass to Murray. Sabonis' screen on Eason. Murray with the bounce pass. Pajemski with it. Now defended by Levine. Bridges outside. And he uses the glass on the layup. Bridges has got his 3rd basket of the night.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Timeout is called. First of the game for Sacramento. Malik Monk, he's checked in for the Kings. Carter comes in for Dennis Schroeder. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You take a look at the Warriors. They're way down there in the conference standings, looking for a lot of improvement during the second half of the season. And, of course, the Kings, a game and a half out. Now, here's Monk. Some good scoring numbers for him right now, averaging 17 points a game. Monk with a screen on Easton. Pocket 6. Monk outside. Again, the miss by the King. And it's the Warriors' ball. They're on a 13-5 run here. Bridges deciding where to go with it. Out of bounds, Sacramento will take possession.
A moment now to see the numbers for Carter. How last month turned out for him. Putting up about 10 points a night, 3 assists and 4 rebounds. But that's just part of the picture. His defensive presence goes beyond the stat sheet.
Yeah, his true impact on the defensive end cannot be measured by stats.
Draymond Green has checked in for the Warriors. Josh Giddey comes in for P.J. Washington. Outside, Sabonis. Pass to Carter. Over MP, and it's good. 2 points.
Love the floor awareness from Sabonis. Capable of finding his guys when they are wide open.
Bridges passes to Giddey. Bridges outside. And he's good on the 3-ball. MP's got a couple of threes now in the first of the Warriors.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Carter outside. Pass to Levine. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Clippers played an important role for them. He contributed 20 points and had no trouble getting the ball to shooters, continuing what has been a solid stretch of games for him. Will we see more of the same here tonight? We'll see. Back to you.
Good stuff as always, Allie. Thank you. Greg, it was obvious. He was having a lot of fun out there. Tremendous victory.
I'll tell you, he may have been enjoying himself, but whoever was matched up against him certainly wasn't.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun, especially when you have it going like he did.
And here's Levine. Following the three-pointer by MP. Pass to Carter. On the wing, Monk. No good on the three. Warriors leading by 12. Now, here's MP. Back to Podziemski. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Podziemski's got 6.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this point.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Giddey against Levine. Sabonis sets the pick for Levine. Deep 2 from Murray. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. MP has been leading the charge for the Golden State Warriors. He delivered 9 points from three-point range that quarter. Terrific work from distance. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Takes it out to Schroeder. They set the pick from 15 feet away, and he gets the jumper to drop. Schroeder's got his second bucket tonight.
Well, look, Schroeder feels very comfortable operating in that mid-range area.
We know Dennis Schroeder is a great pro, Stan, but he might be even better playing internationally.
Yeah, Kevin, you're right, and there's a few guys like that. We saw it with Dennis Schroeder, that when they're playing for their country, maybe it's the role they have or the confidence that their teammates and coaching staffs have in them at that level. But Dennis Schroeder takes over when he's playing for Germany.
Josh Giddey's checked in for Green. The Kings also with the sub. Sabonis is checked in. Here's MP. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
It will be a reject.
Schroeder with the ball. Bridges covering. Schroeder looking over the floor. Pass to DeRozan. Shot clock at 5. Shoots over Washington. Sabonis, and that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Sabonis has got his second bucket.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
And again, no good by Golden State.
Well, he started out with 3 triples in the first quarter, but he hasn't been able to connect from distance here in the second.
Monk, the pass to Sabonis. It's it out to Schroeder. And so Sacramento again turning it over. Let's get some information from the 2K leaderboard. In about the last 10 games in the NBA, during that span, these teams have the most second-chance points in the league. In third, the Warriors.
I mean, you love their aggressiveness, not settling for one shot offensively, but really running down those loose boards and converting for extra points.
And the Warriors making a change here. Jackson Davis is checked in. Washington kicks to MP. Washington with the screen on Schroeder. Here's Bridges. MP finishes inside.
Like a power move by MP. Could have been an and one there.
Schroeder outside. And the foul called on P.J. Washington. That's his first foul. Timeout called by the Kings. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. It's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Zach LaVine's checked in for Sacramento. On defense, the Warriors have led by as many as 14 points. Shot clock at 6. Bounce pass, Schroeder. Now you often hear that the skill level in the league has never been higher, Greg, and some say this is the peak of the game. What do you think?
And I'll tell you this, Kevin, I'm not complaining. If the league can improve upon this, it's the sky. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Schroeder dishes to DeRozan. To the inside. Sabonis, and slam dunk by Sabonis.
Nice little flush there from Sabonis to cap off the possession.
Warriors leading by 5. Bridges passes to Novak. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Bridges got his 6th assist on the night. So for Sacramento, their last game, a loss to the Pistons. Here's Schroeder, banked in off the glass. Schroeder's got 7.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. The Warriors making a switch here. Podziemski's checked in. And a change for the Kings. Njai checked in. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. 6-point lead. They'll be playing host to Miami for the next game. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Here's Podziemski. Guarded by Schroeder. 5 on the clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Washington, that's for 2. It's hauled in by the Kings. Their last encounter was in Sacramento.
It was a loss last time they faced up against each other. A very tightly contested game that they felt they could have won.
Yeah, that was a close one. In the end, they came away with the loss, and a big reason why was because their starters just kept fouling.
And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The Warriors shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. And the Kings making a change here. Houston's checked in. And so Eason nails both of them. The Kings trail by 8. Pass to Houston.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
To the paint. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Bridges for three. It's hauled in by the Kings. Sabonis has got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. And GA, you look at the numbers for Sabonis. They're historic. But how would you surround him to make a deep run?
Well, I might try to pair him with another rim protector. Sabonis is a nice focal point offensively, but he's not a big-time shot blocker.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks, guys. Zach LaVine is becoming a more rugged defender. He said, it takes a toll. I've always been in great shape, but you have to be strong, too. The mental side of it, digging deep and figuring out how to get it done and how much you want it. Now, I like taking on those challenges. Guys, back to you.
You got it. Making the commitment. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him. And you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
DeRozan on the wing. He's covered by Washington. And it's Schroeder missing. Warriors leading by 8. Bridges inside. He's guarded by Schroeder. MP going to work inside.
Well, even though he hasn't been in the league a long time, MP knows exactly where to get his points.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. And DeRozan kicks to LaVine. Sabonis sets the big for LaVine. Inside. And Sabonis the bucket on the assist by LaVine. And that's 10 points for Sabonis.
Look, if I'm one of his teammates, I just keep getting him the ball. He has been lights out.
Here's MP. Yep, that one goes in there. And the Warriors lead by 10.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
That'll do it for the first half. The Warriors on top. They're up by 10. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
Hey there, everybody. With the All-Star break on the horizon, let's first have a look at the players vying for a spot in the three-point contest.
Some really interesting names here. So many great shooters in the league. That said, I know who I would pick. Shaq?
Shaq Shadama says you've picked the wrong guy, Kenny.
Now we'll take a look back at that first half. What an all-around performance it was for the Warriors.
Hey, living in the paint is good living. Take it from me.
Yeah, this team doesn't settle. They're aggressive and they're physical. It's impressive to watch.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You look at MP in this one. He's been everywhere.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Well, I just love his fearlessness so far. He's charging inside like no one can stop him.
On the court for Sacramento. In the front court, the forwards will be DeRozan and Murray. Backcourt guards are Schroeder and LaVine. And it's Sabonis in at the center, locking down the middle. Just 5 on the clock. Here's DeRozan. He can't get that one.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no airspace there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Back to Washington. Here's Podziemski. Boom, he jams it straight down.
not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
Schroeder outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Sabonis. Sabonis has got 3 assists now in this one. Bridges outside. Fires for 3. Rebound by the Kings. Sabonis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Outside DeRozan. Sacramento moving it around. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Sabonis.
That's the thing about Sabonis. He will outwork you on both ends.
There's a good screen. Here's Bridges. Oh, ninth and win, MP.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
DeRozan passes to Sabonis. Here's Schroeder, and the Kings check on 2 more.
They've got the offense clicking. 3 for 4 to start the half and looking confident.
And here's MP for 3. Sinks the triple. MP's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
Here he goes. Shoots the 3. And Zach LaVine pulls it down. And here's LaVine who brings it up for the Kings. Trailing by 10. The wide open look here for DeRozan. A 3-pointer off the mark.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup. He just couldn't knock it down.
Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. LaVine kicks to DeRozan. Back to LaVine. Sabonis sets the pick for LaVine. And there's Sabonis. That's good on the assist by LaVine. Sabonis has got 14 points for the game. Warriors leading by 8. And a wide open look for MP. Bridges missing again.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Schroeder finds LaVine. Murray with the bounce pass. Nobody near Schroeder. Offline with his 3. Golden State's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Pass to Washington. Here's Pajemski. And here is MP. He's covered by Murray. Back to Pajemski. Pajemski gets the screen from Bridges. Pajemski's shot is good. He's got 11.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead. Calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Golden State's gone past the 3-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13. Here's Schroeder. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. Jackson Davis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Eason. MP left side. Book it. MP with a tough shot.
The desire to win, it fuels MP. He doesn't let anything get in his way.
Timeout called by the Kings.
Well, look, their ball security has been non-existent. They have to calm down and do a better job taking control of the ball.
Let's see who's the last.
Josh Giddey's checked in for MP. And 56 seconds left here in the third quarter. Giddey with the screen on Cook. Bridges passes to Giddey. And the shot goes down. Giddey's got his first 2 points of the night.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
6 on the shot clock. And once again off the mark by Sacramento.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Here's Bridges. Achua kicks to Novak. Pass to Bridges. And here is Achua. And it's off from three-point range. And so it's the Golden State Warriors taking a 19-point lead into the break. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. And we'll be right back after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Well, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Josh Giddey is out there with Achua. Then it's MP. Then it's Green. And it's Novak in its shooting guard. That's the Warriors' foul. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. And here's a look at what's coming up for the Kings. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks. And then on Saturday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the Brooklyn Nets.
And, you know, it hadn't been a good stretch for them lately, but that can all change when they come back home. Nothing cures a slide in the standings quite like a healthy home stretch.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
To the middle. Here's Schroeder. Bridges with some nice defense.
The defense does just enough to alter that shot.
And there's the drive. Golden State moving the ball around. There's a screen by Achua. MP. Good. MP's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
So the wing on the left. Sabonis kicks to Carter. Just 5 to shoot. It's rebounded by Golden State.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Greg, we have another up-and-comer from down under, Josh Giddey.
I mean, a lot of young talent coming to the NBA by way of Australia. They're great skill development programs showing in Giddey, who stands 6'8", but plays like a small point guard.
Trace Jackson Davis is checked in for the Warriors. Will stand one expression you hear, foul baiting. Players using sneaky tricks to draw a foul.
Yeah, look, Kevin, I'm not a huge fan of that, of guys developing that as a skill. But I will say this. It only works against undisciplined defense. If defense has the discipline to stay solid and fundamental, then you're not going to get baited into those things, and a lot of times those foul baiters end up taking bad shots.
Stolen by Carter. Schroeder with the ball. Defended by Giddey. It's tipped. Carter outside. Right side Sabonis. 6 to shoot. Bridges with the board. Bridges got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pass to Novak. Back to MP. Now Green. Bridges sets the screen for Green. And the layup's good off the glass. Green's got his first bucket in this one.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Carter with the bounce pass. Carter with the screen. Here's Schroeder. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
Well, we've seen Schroeder heat up plenty of times during his career. He just goes out and gets buckets.
Here's Bridges. Plays it up and banks it in. MP's got 30.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Sabonis at the elbow. Kicks it out to Schroeder. MP against Schroeder. Back to Bridges. Inside, Novak, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive.
And there's Sabonis. That's good on the assist by Monk.
Listen, it's a team sport, but without him, this deficit would be a lot bigger.
MP outside. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by the Kings.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
Carter finds Sabonis. Double team Sabonis. Carter with the three. Warriors with the rebound. Jackson Davis has got his 6th rebound on the night.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Here's MP. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. MP's got 32 points.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Pass to Houston. On the wing, Monk. Giddy defending. Monk against Giddy. Good on the three-point shot. Schroeder's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, when Schroeder has the three ball working, the defense has to get out on him, and that sets up his drive.
A three from MP. Hands it from downtown.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Here's Sabonis. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. Jackson Davis has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Bridges misses.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Sabonis sets the pick for Carter to the inside. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Warriors.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for MP.
Well, offensively, they needed him to be aggressive, and he delivered. What a game.
The three from MP. He can't get it to go. Schroeder with the ball. Defended by Giddy. No one covering.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. And it's Giddy in the corner. Back to MP. From downtown, a three-pointer is right on target. Bridges got 38 points.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
Now, let's send it over to Dominic Hamill.
Thanks, guys. Congratulations on the win, MP. You led by example tonight, finishing with a double-double. Talk about it.
If you watch any level of ball, from Pee Wee to the Olympics to the NBA Finals, you'll see the same things. The best players doing everything. That's the way this game is supposed to be played. Every player is capable of doing everything, and that's me and my squad. Congrats to you, MP. Always. Thank you.
Back to you, Ken.
All right, Dominic, thanks. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this presentation of NBA basketball. We'll see you next time.
We'll do that after. All right. Let's go. We're definitely getting better. 2 wins in a row. We couldn't get crap going. It was a horrible blowout. We started getting closer. Really close. Now 2 wins in a row. It's going up. It's good. Right there. 10 seed. We're going to get to the playoffs this year. We missed last year. We'll get there.